Evening, 1st of October. Peace into this morning's Halifax Herald on gun control. They didn't like the idea of the federal government. I'm no fan of this federal government. That said, I have to be fair. Not what people want to hear, it's what I believe. Gun control. Something has to be done with the number of guns out there. We hear about these hunters. The late Bill Stewart years ago told me about, I said, some guy said he can cut 6 cords of pulp a day and stack it. And Bill Stewart looked at me and he said, John, you hear a lot about fellows that can cut and stack 6 cords of pulp a day, but you don't see many of them. You hear a lot about all these hunters and their hunting guns, but you don't see many of them. They take and people years ago get a train. Howdy! Train's going down fast right east. Love the train. Anyway, they take and people used to have a deer when I was a kid on their hood of their car. They drive around with it for 3 or 4 days so all the neighbors seen I got a deer. Okay, that was fine. Deer had to be hung in the garage. It was cooler in late fall, and that was fine. Nothing wrong with that. A little bit of showmanship, and it's as good as competition makes the world. That said, we have an awful lot of a huge amount of drugs. It's epidemic. And we have a substantial amount of mental health. They all go in. Lack of faith in God, lack of faith in God, rampant materialism, and drug use. And this is John Pettypaw. On this one, I agree with rounding up a lot of those guns out there. It's simple as that. I'm not against the Second Amendment we have in the United States, within reason, but I will repeat what I said, whether you like hear it or not, because of the amount of drugs out there, people not in the right mind, and substantial amount of mental health issues. Whether people like hearing this or not, there's a substantial amount of mental health issues. We shouldn't be having all these guns. You hear about all these hunters. I don't see many of them anymore. You ask the people at the weighing stations, you get a deer, you get a tag, you bring it in, weigh your deer. It's minuscule. That's one of the reasons why we have so many deer. Okay, I mean, coyotes did a number on the rabbits. You think they do a number on the deer too? But they haven't. We have deer in towns and you name it. They're becoming domesticated like if they were a cow or a pony or something. So I repeat, I am in favor of some rounding up these guns. We have too many guns out there with the amount of drugs that's out in this area, and a huge amount of drugs and a substantial amount of mental health issues. And it's just a very bad combination. And with that, I got to go. Wish you all the best. God bless. Certainly I'll get some comments this one. Thank you. Good night.